All right, recording.
It's like we got the.
An F in English? Bobby, you speak English.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
Bro, look at yourself. You're an unemployed drunk. You play softball in corduroys, and you still live with your mother.
You shave your body hair, wear Speedos down ashore, and root for the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, that's America's team.
Not in Jersey. We grew up 15 minutes from Giant Stadium. You're a Cowboys fan?
You're just jealous.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Here it is! The season's on the line! Two receivers left and right! McCown takes the snap! He steps up! He's all by himself! Fires into the end zone! Caught! Touchdown! No! No! The Cardinals have knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, doesn't matter where you are. This is the North Star Sports Podcast, where we continue to be the semi-pro of sports talk. I'm Matt Geffre. Alongside me, Vince Wright, the sports governor of Minnesota.
What is going on, party people of the great state of Minnesota?
And to my left, he's back.
Don't say it.
He's back.
I gotta say it. Get the fuck out of here.
He's here. He's in St. Michael.
I'm looking at him.
I can touch him.
He's not an apparition. He's not a hologram.
He's here. It is the one and only Justin Ekstrom.
We're back, baby. All three of us, huh?
Yay! About time. It only took a few
It's like
months.
3.5 months.
After Ribfest, I'm just honored to be in this man's presence. I am just honored to be, as we say, swimming in his wake.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Oh, the people love you, man. The people love you.
The people love him. Well, everybody loves him.
I don't know. My wife must not be people then.
Well,
she's like, bah.
You know what? Next Ribfest, you bring her and she will see why.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. She'll always text me. She'll be like, "You're getting sweary." I'm like, that's what people like.
Yeah, that's what people like about me. God, could ruin my fun.
That's what people want.
Just say, follow my lead, hon. That's all you got to do.
Nah, last time he said that, follow my lead, did not end well.
No, that didn't work at all.
There's that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry about last time when I was supposed to come up here. I ended up getting drunk off $9 beers.
That happened. That will happen.
I had to sit downtown St. Cloud or
what
downtown.
brand goes for $9, by the way?
Well, all of it at Target Field.
God damn it.
We were drinking. I was drinking Coors Light.
The Silver Bullet.
It was good stuff though. That was a fun day. I started off at Vikings Camp, then went over to the Twins game. They lost to Atlanta to lose the series, and then went downtown to a few of the bars. There's one that used to be like Hubert's. That bar, what's that called now? It's right downtown there. It's got the wide open area.
Yeah.
And they have like the food stations there. Right, I can't remember what it's called.
I haven't been down there.
That was fun. It was a good time. They had old Mario
Sweet.
on the wall. You could
nice,
those little mini Nintendos that you could play.
Right. Yeah.
We're just sitting there trying to beat Super Mario 3 for like 2.5 hours while I tried to sober up so I could come home. It was a good day.
Well, it was good. Well, it's glad to see your pretty face.
Yeah.
I mean, I've missed you. The show has really missed you.
I'm telling you, man, the nation.
I'm sure it sounds just fine.
Nah. I mean, more of me. I'm trying to steer the ship right. And Vince over here is... I'll
tell you what, man. Matt Geffre has stepped up admirably. He really has.
Thank you.
But, hey, that's good.
I mean... But it's nice to have the trio here.
The triumphant trio, so to speak,
Yay!
I think.
We're going to break records-ish.
Yeah, sure. What kind of records?
I don't know. We've been doing really well on our hits, though.
Good.
We're hitting around, what the hell is it, 250 to 400 each month of listeners?
That's good enough.
That's good enough for me.
We're getting there.
We're not in the millions like some people.
Yeah, well.
We're not that cool.
That's the thing, too. Like, once you start doing there, then there's expectations.
Yeah. We don't have expectations. We're not very good.
We don't want to. Once you have something that somebody expects from you, that's the very first step into failure. Like, if you don't try,
true.
You can't fail.
Very wise from the man from Malacca.
Yeah, I'm something. Anyway, let's get rolling.
Want Twins
right?
talk?
What do we want to start with?
Well, might as well stay with the Twins. Let's stay in that area.
Oh, prepare yourselves. The boys are going to talk about the Twinkies.
We're gonna
Win Twins, we're gonna score.
We're gonna
Vince hates when I sing it.
Watch that baseball
sing away, homeboy, sing
score.
away.
We got a home run, got a hit parade. Cheer for your Minnesota
I like
Twins
how you do
today.
hit parade.
I don't know. I just sing where it comes from.
It's hip hooray. He thinks it's hit parade.
I think it's hit parade.
It's not hit parade.
Whatever.
South Dakota.
Yeah, I guess.
Doesn't matter nothing. Speaking of South Dakota, your wife's in Sioux Falls.
She is. Went down, got her Popeyes chicken sandwich.
We need to talk about that later on.
We got to talk about it anyway. I can't believe Sioux Falls has a Popeyes
That's
chicken.
what I said. I'm like,
Yeah.
hold up, there's Popeyes?
There's not one. There's two of them.
in Sioux
Bam.
Falls.
Yep.
Like on the north side, one on the south side?
West and East.
West.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. But hey, I saw some of my people out there before, so who am I to talk? I mean,
There's black people out here.
I was not expecting to see as many black folks in Sioux Falls, South Dakota as I did see.
It's a college town, though, right?
Yeah, there's two. There's
well, you got
Augustana and
university.
USF.
Yeah, exactly. So, but these were families. So, dude, it was good to see. I mean, I'm not complaining by any means, but yeah, I was very shocked that there was a Popeyes.
Are we gonna
two out there?
You promised that we talk about the chicken sandwich.
We will.
Yes.
We will
Okay.
talk
yeah,
about
we'll get
that.
back to it. We'll
Later
get
in the
back
show,
to
we will talk about it.
Get back.
Vince has a tendency to jump around on topics and go out of order.
That's
didn't jump
fine, man.
around.
When it's
Jump around, jump.
well, when it's about chicken sandwiches, though,
I mean,
that's
you have to
something I
stop. I do have a hot take on that too.
That took,
Okay. All right. Okay, let's just stop.
Okay.
Let's just
All
stop.
right, all right.
We'll get back to it. This is going to that's probably going to be the best topic of the night.
Probably.
We'll keep people around, and then we'll talk about it. Because where's the closest Popeyes to us other than Sioux Falls?
St. Paul.
St.
Is
Paul?
there one in
Yeah,
St. Paul?
they'll say
No, there's
St.
a
Paul,
few in
Minneapolis,
St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Okay.
uh, Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center.
All right, so I'm already. It's so.
I was like, what the hell are you talking?
I'm a fried chicken fanatic, and I've never had Popeyes.
What? You never had Popeyes? Are you nuts?
Is it good?
Okay, we need to stop talking about that. Let's
exactly,
save
man.
it. What the fuck?
I can't stop.
Okay, Chris Farley.
There it is. That's what we missed. The Chris
Yeah.
Farley is back.
Oh man! But instead of wingies, I want chicken sandwich.
Tommy want wings.
Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet either tonight. So now all of a sudden, I got a long drive home. I can definitely take a detour here or there. So,
Well, we have free ad.
okay, enough. Here we go.
All right, let's do twin stuff.
Okay.
What the hell's going on with the Jose Barrios? Do anybody know?
I don't know, man. His last 4 starts have been awful.
Garbage.
Just awful. And 2 of them weren't even, awful. They were the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And is it because we have too high expectations for him? He's supposed to be a ace?
I think it's mental.
For his? Well, with
Gotta
pitchers
be.
usually is.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
I mean, he got his ass kicked by the White Sox, who are, they're playing better, but still, it's White Sox.
Yeah.
You should not be getting their ass handed 9 runs or whatever.
I shouldn't be giving up 7.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Not at all. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Jose, but they better figure it out. Better figure it out if they want to go deep.
You need an ace. You need somebody that can give you 6 to 7 innings in game 1 in a 3-game series. And you have to.
I said this to you a few weeks ago when we were doing the trade deadline. I wanted Pineda to be on the to be a reliever, to be a long arm. But now looking at him now, he's going to start.
I don't know. The man from Malacca over here seems to disagree with you on that one a little bit.
A guy like Big Mike, though, he's a guy that finds it out after a while. He'll give up 1 or 2 in the first inning.
Right.
Do you really want him to be a guy that's just having 1 or 2 innings? You need a guy like him, and a lot of our starters, frankly, they'll give up a run or 2 in the first couple innings, and then they'll figure it out over 5 or 6 innings. It's just Barrios hasn't. And he's got the most electric stuff out of the Twins, out of the starters, out of relievers. He's the guy that they need to get 6 or 7 innings out of. And they can't. And his pitch count's too high anyway. And that's what happens with most of the pitching staff when they start going awry anyway. But how are we doing tonight? Are they
3-1, I think. I'm trying to catch
4-1.
Monitor
4-1
now.
Yep.
Okay.
As of now, on the July 28th of 2019, if you're listening. to us live because people listen to us live. We got to make sure.
Right, and you're going to lose the games to your Kansas Cities, your Chicago White Sox here and there, as long as you're winning the series. But yeah, high pitch counts, just some some negative trends coming his way, and as the Twins, who what were we 3.5 at the start of the night, 3.5 up still.
Yep, we are still 3.5.
Okay.
Indians are playing now. Last time I saw it was tied at 2-2.
Okay,
they're playing
they
Detroit.
played like 1 hour earlier than the Twins.
Okay, so yeah, man, very, very distressing. We will obviously see what happens. Nothing was done at the trade deadline, really. So
we picked up 2 pitchers. I mean, nothing.
Now it's all about the September call-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So in a couple days, they can start bringing these guys up and expand to 40, right?
I think so, and maybe you find the diamond in the rough there.
This is the last year that they're going to go to that 40 roster too.
Really?
Yep, they're gonna.
It's not going to be like 35 or anything.
No, they're chopping it down 25? To 25, I think.
Really? Okay.
The whole year?
Yeah, and then sorry. How the hell is it? I know it's getting chopped down. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, but let's definitely look into that because we got to figure that out because that is a big time change.
I can't imagine the players' union going for that. Maybe that's why there's this talk.
Well, we'll have the crack staff of the North Star Sports Podcast get on that.
Yeah, the research
I see
team
him typing really fast right now.
He's a much better typer than he is a speaker.
Yeah. See, I think he speaks just fine. It's just
he gets in his own way sometimes.
I'm like ahead of myself on weight. Yeah, you're right.
It's so if
idiot.
So, but this year they go to the 40. Who do they have to bring up?
Look. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I have no idea who's in the minor leagues.
That kid though, that Brusgar or whatever.
He's going to be great.
He's got to come up.
So, well, we're going to find out though, and like I said, maybe they find the diamond in the rough. We can be pleasantly surprised by a couple of these dudes who can all of a sudden maybe help us extend that lead over Cleveland.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm just going to read it verbatim. I'm not going to just to whatever.
Well, you don't want to plagiarize or anything.
No, I don't want to plagiarize. I don't want to plagiarize.
Vince is a plagiaristic.
Yeah, you bastard.
Listen to you guys.
He's not. His stories are legit. MLB announced multiple rule changes for 2019-2020 season, including a single trade deadline, expanding the roster, and more. A single July 31st trade deadline plus an All-Star game election day will implement on 2019, while the roster expands will happen in 2020 as a part of a significant agreement with Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Association.
None of this is helping me.
I know. I've got to find.
None of this is answering any of our questions.
I am looking right now. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Whoa! That's when the first word that should come out of your mouth is just, hang on, still looking. And then Vince and I can talk about something that doesn't matter. And then you say, okay, I think I got it. And then we say, go ahead, Matt. And then you say, it is.
Found it.
Okay. Go ahead, Matt.
The active roster eliminating from opening day through July or August 31st and in postseason game will increase from 25 to 26, and the minimum number of active players will increase from 24 to 25. The current major league rules allow for 26 players for double headers. It will be amended to allow the 27th player. This will eliminate the 40-man active roster list in September. And from September 1st through the end of the championship season, all clubs must carry 28 players on the active roster.
28's the number.
So,
28's
wow, I don't know. Okay, so I've just been living under a rock. I just never heard
I heard it like earlier today on a station.
That's a really big change.
It is. I mean, it's a drastic change.
Why are you dogging Wade Park like that, by the way?
Yeah, I'm not dogging.
To the fine folks of Wade Park, I don't think you live under rocks. I love Wade Park, Minnesota.
Yeah, did you guys see this thing? You saw this. Matt, I'm pointing at Matt. Nobody can see this because it's on the radio. But you saw this. It was on our North Star Sports podcast page where St. Cloud is the number 3 or number 4 most
Number 4,
romantic
yeah.
city?
Are we going to tackle that one now?
That's
let's not jump off topic. That's for our fun stuff later.
Okay, so you have that
Save
on
it.
there?
I do.
Okay. So Twins, what needs to be done? Can they clinch this? Can they finish this out and make the playoffs?
Well, I guess it kind of, if I can detour into topic number
What?
2.
Go ahead.
Buxton. I mean,
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, exactly. But, now they got the setback with him.
Mm-hmm.
We just spoke on Barrios. Do they have enough to kind of get over the finish line? I think they do. Cruz can stay healthy. I think they have enough experience. I hope they have enough confidence now that they can finish this off and win the division. Now, look, I'm not going to say deep run. I'm not going to say World Series, even though that's what we all hope.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they can still put this away. Now, as far as Buxton goes, the topic is, can he stay healthy? I don't know. I mean, the way the guy plays, obviously phenomenal defensive center fieldman, best in baseball, but the way he hurls that body around sometimes.
Quit running in the walls.
Well, that's part of it. Now he's injury prone. So, I defer to the miracle from Malacca, the man that definitely knows what it's like to, it's hard out here to be a pimp, and it's definitely harder to be Justin Ekstrom out here. So I want to hear what the vanilla pimp Mac Daddy has to say over here.
It seems like it's much harder for a Glass Buxton to stay healthy, though. Was not trading him the right thing? Everyone's like, oh, man, they were asking too much for Noah Syndergaard.
Because me and Matt, we talked about this, I think, on the past couple of shows, and we were in agreement with that was a little too much to ask. But, 2020 hindsight.
Yeah.
I love this team so hard. This is what they have to hold on to.
Yeah.
They have to hold on loosely or don't let go.
The Twins need to.
Yep.
Justin, you're more durable than I think Byron Buxton is.
Yeah, man, I got beat up in our softball league.
I seen this dude he was that short. I seen him take a ball in the face. It ricocheted off the ground and popped him one shot right in the chin. Or right in the mouth or the nose.
Everyone's like, oh, when they're like that. And I was like, it's just like a Friday night. Lots of balls in my face.
Whoa. Hello, Frisco.
Yeah,
what's going on?
No, the one that I took off my shin, that was awful. It was probably a goose egg for about 6 weeks. And the last 3 weeks that I played with you guys it was basically like a golf ball on top of my shin. And it didn't hurt until you hit it. So when another ball would hit it, you're like, bleh!
Alrighty then.
Just bleh! I don't feel good.
The human sound effects machine. Don't you miss some people? Don't you miss them?
I don't need a soundboard anymore. I just got Justin.
Farley, Belushi all rolled into one. You come out, it equals extra.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know. But it was... Twins hang on, Matt?
Yeah.
Do they hang on?
Right now, I got a bet. I don't know if you guys saw on my station up north on KBUN. I got a mustache bet. If the Twins, because I originally said that this beginning of the year during spring training, I think the Twins were going to do. They're going to do okay. They're going to finish second. I said the Indians were going to win the division. Now that might be changing because of all the.
So long story short.
Yeah, short story long.
Yeah,
wrap
shut
it
up.
up. Tell me.
Wrap it up, B.
So if you lose,
let me pull it up. Here's what it is.
You got to pull it up.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
First you got to wrap it up, then you got to pull it up. I
don't wrap it up anymore. If the Twins win in the division, Geffre will trim his beard to a mustache. If the Twins win a series in the playoffs, Geffre will shave his beard. Babyface.
You look pretty good with the full scruff now.
I know.
You look much better with the full beard.
Which is funny because
Thank you.
He's probably a Detroit Tigers fan.
Yeah.
I do like Gardy.
Yeah.
And he's not like a dude.
Guardy, the All Blacks, he was looking pretty slim, though.
Yeah.
They had the black on black against the white on the white.
It's stupid, by the way.
Did you like the white on white, Vince? You're the fashion guy.
No, stop, please.
You are fashion, man. Like, when I was at your house, everything's nice. like your house is gorgeous, so it's all decoration and stuff like that. So you got to know a thing or two about fashion. Was the white on white awful?
I neither one of those. The all blacks, the all whites did nothing for me. Let's just hope that swing and a miss, put it in baseball terms, and we don't see this again next year. And they've had some very cool other promotions with uniforms going back the past few years. I don't know. Just figure it out. But, yeah, whoever came up with that design, it looked awful.
It looked horrible.
Yeah, and I guess, you're playing in some very hot cities in all-black uniforms. I'm sure that felt good. And then the white-on-whites, you couldn't even see the numbers or the names. And
neither one of them you could really –
right,
The only thing that saved it was they were like the reflective names. So you could see that, and that's it.
I could barely.
But it had to be like at an angle.
Well, my Cubbies, I think, from what I heard or saw on Twitter, I don't want to say defied rules, but they stuck with, I think, their original kind of blue-red batting helmets, which kind of at least added a little splash of something. But, it didn't work for me.
No, I didn't. Not a fan. It's especially if you're doing play-by-play. If you have white on white and you're calling a game from so many feet up.
Yeah, those press boxes.
Like, what the fuck?
Up there, man.
Well, you see, like, those guys doing play-by-play, though, like, they know
they
the
got
guys
TVs
just
and stuff, but
they know the guys just by the way they look.
Let's just say they're us. People like us trying to, like, see the number.
Why would people like us be doing
just
play-by-play?
Go with it, God damn it.
Okay, I agree with you, Matt Geffre, that
you.
It was probably
about
a pain in the
time.
ass
I'm
for them.
saving that.
Okay.
All right, should we do some? Do you want to? Oh, we still got. Oh, September calls. We kind of mentioned it. Do you think they're gonna bring that one guy who throws in the hundreds?
Yeah,
I think that Brusgar guy, or is it Brusgar or Brusgar? He throws
that guy.
really, really hard.
That guy that throws in the hundreds. Mm-hmm. Let's go with
103.
Him. Yeah, let's go with him.
He's in AAA right now. I haven't seen anything ever since like a week ago when they were talking about him. He turns 21 like today.
Nice.
So or something like that. So it's just those guys. Don't you want to see what they can do right now before it's like a pennant race? Like, don't you want to see if he can be kind of durable, kind of like not wane in the limelight? Like, bring him up now.
Yeah. Well,
bring him up September 1. Give him like a couple 7 or 8 innings. Like the 7th inning or the 8th inning. See what he can do against some of those guys that are like the 1, 2, 3 batters of a lineup. Just do it.
See what happens. You never know.
What?
I'd be okay with it.
I'd be all right with that too.
There's a few other guys that are supposed to come up. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not.
It's the same people that came up that come up all season long. I'm not worried about that. They're just more arms. Maybe you probably get a pitch runner. That's about it. But you'll get more arms for sure.
That's what is most important this year for the Twins is arms. Mm-hmm. They need bullpen help. They need starting rotation, possible guys that can come in the 2nd or 3rd inning and bring us to the 7th or 8th. Like if they can just, like Stashak did a few weeks ago. Those kinds.
Guess old Frankie Viola ain't walking through those doors anytime soon.
Nope.
Or Jack Morris.
Well, Jack was a pretty good starter.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, he was okay.
Dominated.
He was pretty good
when he was in Detroit, though. I mean,
that's when he shined the most.
I mean, Jack Morris was just something. But
just think of the World Series back in mid to late '80s, early '90s. The MVP of the series was almost always a pitcher.
Yeah,
almost always because it was a guy that would have 3.
Well, look at Morris. I mean, 3 rings, 3 teams? Because remember the Blue Jays in there as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Part
91 and 92.
Yeah.
Man, like it's just you don't see that anymore now. You're not going to see a guy pitch game 1, game 3, and game 7, or game 1, game 4, game 7,
and obviously pitch a classic like Jack did for us in 91. Go 10 innings. God, I wish I had his Toronto stats on hand just to see what he did in that World Series. I mean, not too shabby there as well. And obviously Detroit, back in their real dominant days.
Yeah, people forget about like the mid to late 80s, Detroit and the A's.
Well,
the battles they had.
I mean, because Detroit, that year where they got off to the 40-5 start, can't remember which year exactly, but when who's catching that?
No.
Well, then when only 4 teams, make the playoffs.
Well, exactly. No wild cards back then. Exactly.
There's a West and East, and that's it.
Yeah, basically. All right. Let's do a quick basketball. Kobe or Shaq? I know all you guys probably heard about that Shaq was too lazy. And
Kobe doesn't pass enough. I was thinking about this, and, I watched their little special, I think it was about a year or so ago, that they had on NBA TV where they sat down and hashed it all out and blah, blah, blah. It was actually very good, which is very kind of sad to see that all of a sudden now this is kind of coming back up again. I mean, we've been through this with these two so many times. It's just like, look, just take the success, be happy with it. But apparently, I don't know if it's just something they both kind of keep bringing up. I think the truth probably falls somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I'm sure Shaq definitely probably could have been in better shape, but he's doing some stuff in LA, and yeah, the little truth to Kobe, could have probably passed the ball a little bit more, looked to get other people involved, but he ultimately did do that. So yeah, I mean they could have won more, but a three-peat sure doesn't happen too often nowadays either. So.
No, it does not.
Is Kobe winning that many without Shaq? In those,
well, he went on to win without Shaq.
But
Shaq
those teams, like a number 2 or 3 seed, are they winning without Shaq?
I think because they did, yeah. I mean, that team, look at the roster that was there, and great role players in particular, but Kobe's the Hall of Famer on that squad, and so I say they definitely could have. Shaq, a little bit older, a little longer in the tooth, and that's why the Lakers traded him, at least from what Shaq's saying. And,
how many rings does Shaq have?
He has
4 or 5.
Kobe has 5.
Oh,
Kobe has the one. Kobe has 1 without him, right?
Right.
Oh no.
And Shaq only has 4 with Kobe.
1 in Miami.
Yeah, that's right, the Miami one. Yeah,
Shaq won it first.
Right.
Let's get it straight.
Won his ring first, and then
was that Orlando?
No,
Miami.
Oh, yeah.
That was
sorry.
Yeah. That was with the.
That was when he came back to prove a point. He was in shape. I mean, he was cut again.
He was.
Man.
That was the best shape of his life, though. Almost the way it looked. Like he didn't have,
because he had to listen to all this. Talk about you being soft and just not taking it seriously. And Kobe, the topic we're talking about now. Kobe was really saying that back then.
Yeah.
So he had to come, and he's down in Miami, whole new scene. You got to come to play, and yeah, he did a phenomenal job. And then Kobe brought it back and got his ring. And
this is going to go against anything everyone thinks that. But I'm taking Kobe all day long. Like if
you're not going to get an argument from me on that.
As far as like talent and making the best out of anything, because towards the end he did show that he.
I say Shaq in a different sense of being one of the most dominant big men ever.
Yeah.
I mean, when he was in shape and a force, unstoppable. You're not stopping 7'1", cut 7'1". A guy who could actually run the floor. I mean, you look at some of the highlights of him, getting these rebounds and actually running up the floor and jamming on people. I mean, he was just a force. So I definitely, it's by a hair. I mean, you're not going to get an argument over Kobe. But I would probably take Shaq just for that reason.
I like Shaq more. I just think Kobe was better. That's just.
I agree. I 100%.
That is a very valid point, my friend.
Kobe isn't all that likable when it comes to just like a normal guy.
No, he isn't.
Thing.
He's like Michael Jordan. It's all about him.
See, Michael Jordan was likable, man.
No, after when he's done. Out of his career.
Yeah, but we're talking
listening your thing today about how you punched Steve Kerr in the face.
Oh, that little thing I posted?
Yeah. That's,
But that was Michael Jordan.
But, I mean, that happens. I mean, go out to training camp every year. How many scruffs do we see out there every year?
And not quite punch in the face, but
no,
it is.
No, but, I mean, they're in helmets and stuff. But, I mean, stuff gets testy. And I thought that was kind of I kind of came across that as an accident, but I'm glad I found it. because he really goes into what he was feeling. Like he said, the dude was pushing him. The dude was testing him, ramping up his defense on him. And all of a sudden, he got Michael so jilted that Jordan hauled off and punched him.
He gots to. All right, let's hurry up and get through the Viking stuff, then we'll take our first break. It's already over at 30 minutes already.
We're going to throw this all into one?
It's time for these boys to have some sport talk about your Minnesota Vikings. Skull Vikes.
Wow, I don't know what you guys. Captain Kirk. How slowly.
All right, we're about to get on the roller coaster. Let's just buckle up, sit down, and hold on.
I posted a poll about, are you still favored for Kirk Cousins, or do you want somebody else? Over 2,000 people have voted. Not joking, and let me pull it up of how many people were, good job of actually being prepared. I was overwhelmed by how many people voted on here. Maybe because I saved it, sent it to 10,000 different places. But a lot of people were all in favor, or most of them were favorite of Kirk Cousins. But if you look on different sites, people were just bashing him. Because he's not very good. I'm over him. 72% of people are saying that they still want Kirk Cousins to be their quarterback.
Well, are most of the people the smart individuals that know that he's under contract that's fully guaranteed, so getting rid of him would just be a huge chunk in our ass?
Well, that's true.
That's got to be weighing some of the votes.
1,400 people voted for Kirk. 568 people say that they're ready to move on. So 568 people are...
They care nothing about the salary cap.
Look, man, it's preseason. Let's just settle down. Let's just see what happens once the regular season starts. And that's one of the reasons I realize we have to have preseason, but just settle down. Let's see what happens. Anybody that knows me and who's listened to me on this show and my show definitely knows I am not the biggest Kirk Cousins guy, but he's here. He's our quarterback. Let's try and support him. And if the time comes where questions need to be asked, we will definitely ask it. But let's just get on board. Let's get this season started. Hopefully, Dalvin Cook can stay healthy. And obviously, we saw what he can do when healthy. That'll take a lot of pressure off of Kirk Cousins this year as well. If you got Cook busting some big runs like that, the part I'm worried about with our Vikings is outside of our main two receivers, Mr. Beebe has really failed to latch onto a position that was all but ready to be given to him, the number 3 receiver. And lo and behold, man, me and Matty G have talked about this. Laquan Treadwell's going to be on this team, man. So
that's what it looks like.
We're thin at receiver. Obviously, we got a couple nice tight ends and maybe do a couple of tight end sets, but
let's keep that for the Vikings talk later on when we do our NFC North Roundtable. Let's stay with Kyle Sloter and Kirk Cousins.
Well, that's not the battle right now because it's not a choice between them two. It's a choice between Kyle Sloter and the other guy.
Mannion.
Yeah, that guy.
And right now, Courtney Cronin says Mannion's going to be the number 2 guy.
Wow, and that's kind of interesting because I agree because after watching the preseason, watching Sloter come in and do his thing and kind of provide some of that young guy energy to the squad and to come in and look good, especially last game. When I was checking it out when I was in New York City, and it's like, wow, okay, interesting. Mannion brings the experience. He knows what he's supposed to do. He has a few years in the bank now as a backup quarterback. So I could probably see Mannion getting it, even though I think for me personally, Slaughter moved ahead of Mannion ever so slightly, but still has moved ahead in my personal opinion.
Depends on what they do tomorrow night. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to give Mannion the entire start? And then a lot of times, Zimmer, what he's shown is kind of their third-string quarterback. They'll just give him the entire game. Just say, okay, either make it or break it.
So you don't think Slaughter gets any time?
I think Slaughter is going to get a lot of the time.
I think so, too. I think in the second half.
Right now, he's third-string
guy. Or
third-string,
yeah.
He's a third-string guy right now. So you got to take, Courtney Cronin was saying from ESPN, she's saying you got to take these reps for what they are.
Yeah.
They are good to great plays against third-team defenses.
Absolutely.
And I mean, but okay, so he's dominating third team. Doesn't that mean he gets to move up to second team? Like, maybe give him a shot against second teams? All I know is he's not making it to the practice squad.
I hope not.
If they try to put him down to the practice squad, somebody scoop him up. Quarterback play is too iffy in this league. If you can find somebody that you know you can hone in on and maybe make him the guy one day, someone's going to pounce on him. I guess I'm wrapping us up. That wasn't written in here, was it?
Yeah, it was. It is you.
Also, you've been listening to North Star Sports Podcast on whatever freaking thing you've been listening to us on. Coming up next, we're going to be doing, I don't even know what
NFC North Roundtable.
Fantasy North.
It's so good to have him back.
Yeah, the NFC North Roundtable, I guess. Here, let me read this. Yeah, we're going to be NFC North Roundtable. It's going to be some good stuff. I cannot wait. Come on back to us, the North Star Sports Podcast.
I tried this one chili and it set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
This is the all-new North Star Sports Podcast. Okay, kind of the same half-ass show like always, just more after this.
But the worst part about doing clubs is if you're headlining, they fly you in the night before, and you have to fly in early so that you can get up extra early in the morning the next day and do the morning zoo crew, fucking drive time radio shit to promote the show. And it's the fucking worst, man. That is a fucking nightmare. Even if it's 15 minutes, it is the worst 15 minutes of your fucking life, always. I don't care if you've been in a fucking shark attack. I would rather... If I was in a shark attack and then they had no anesthetic and they had to heal it up and they sew it up, I'd be like, this sucks. But then if 2 DJs came in to interview me, I would fucking shoot myself. I'd be like, that's it, I'm done, man. It's the fucking worst. Those guys, and they're the same everywhere, all across the country. They're all the same 2 motherfucking asshole clowns. These guys, there's all, it's 2 guys, 2 nutty guys. They're crazy. And they all have the same fucking Lewinsky jokes they're still telling in fucking, 2002. They're telling, and all this shit. And they think it's so clever and funny. It's always 2 guys with, like, Hawaiian shirts on, It's like 6 in the morning. And it's like Hawaiian shirts and you can tell they just did a pound of blow like 4 hours earlier. And huge Jimmy Buffett fans, you can tell, big parrot heads they are. And, hanging out, and there's always like 2 guys. There's always this guy. There's this guy who talks like this. He's always named after some kind of animal. He's always the bear or the cooter, or whatever. And then there's his partner who talks like this. So it's this guy, and he's always the madman or the crazy doctor, All right, you're listening to KZ103, Kansas City's home of the rock, We've got the best alternative rock, Stained, Linkin Park, POD. The best new sounds, And they're fucking, it's the worst, man. It's like, all right, yeah, well, we're here with funny man David Cross. David, you didn't know it, but you're just in time to help us out with the Friday morning fart song. Like, what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. All right, you're here with the Gator and the Lunatic.
This is Ryan Burns from Gopher Illustrated, and you're listening to the North Star Sports Podcast.
Oh, hey there! Have you ever been to the website called Pick and Shovelware? It's a pretty cool website, Susie. You can buy all the pretty cool Minnesota sports apparel. Oh, and hey, you can get 20% off when you use that there promo code NorthStar as well. Yeah, it's the pickandshovelware.com. Oh, wow, Randy Moss and the North Stars on it. Oh, jeepers, why don't you like the North Star Sports Podcast on Facebook today? It's better than Dante Culpepper throwing a touchdown pass to Randy Moss there, eh?
Welcome back, everybody. Vince Wright, the sports governor, and you are listening to the North Star Sports Podcast on all major streaming services. I am here with Matty G, Matt Geffre, and the one and only. That's right, the sawed-off human being himself, the one and only Justin Extra. What is up, sir?
Sawed off. I always thought that was kind of like a diminutive name, but I kind of grown to like it when I was. Now that I'm older, sawed off. Yep.
I don't get it. He's talking just short?
Yeah.
Oh, God, okay.
I'm sawed off.
Short people problems, I guess.
Short
I don't.
These guys are, the average between them two is 6'5", and I'm 5'8" on a good day.
On a good day.
6'3", Vince is 6'4".
Yeah.
So
Vince, you're taller than 6'4", aren't you?
6'4", 6'5". Who knows?
God damn, maybe I'm shorter than 5'8".
Maybe. You might be. I think you might be. All right, folks, we are back. We're going to get into a little football. We got to get into this Andrew Luck thing.
Why? What happened?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's just get into it real quick because we want to get into the NFC North Division here. But obviously, Andrew has hung up the cleats. I am good with his decision. I understand where he's coming from. I was one of those guys that was, the fans that booed him. At the get-go, I was like, oh, geez, that's horrible. How can you do that? I've kind of slowed my roll on that a little bit because, again, stuff is breaking. He's at the game, all that stuff. So I'm going to give a little credence to the fans. I'm going to give them a little bit more of a break. I am, however, going to say that the way that the Colts organization handled that, whoever leaked that needs to be fired.
Yeah, no shit.
Find out who did
People
that.
were pissed.
Oh, well, because apparently they were not even supposed to make the announcement until Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, yeah, somebody just had them run their lips and obviously put Andrew Luck in a very, very bad position. But I wish him well. Poor guy played with a lacerated kidney, all the other ailments, the collarbone stuff. I mean, now lower leg issues. So, he left money on the table, tens of millions of dollars. Good luck to him.
Yep.
He deserved so much better. He deserved so much more to be able to, as it was planned, Sunday, to come out, hey, everybody, come in here.
Right.
Come in here. This is what we got. It's going to be my retirement. Everyone will find out this now. Getting it in the middle of the game, so now he can't even. I bet you his family or anything wasn't even at Lucas Oil Stadium to be like, hey, we're behind him 100%. It wasn't even like any family members are even there. He's probably in some dank hallway, just sitting there going, yeah, this is what I decided.
Right.
And I'm sitting around a fire. Was it Saturday night? And I'm like,
something like that.
Oh my God! Like this is actually really big because this year they had Super Bowl aspirations,
right?
So this decision did not come lightly from him whatsoever, and we've all been there. Even in our just regular lives, there's decisions that haunt us all the time.
There are people who have, that game hurts, man, and I mean, nowadays with the CTE. Take him at his word. I mean, he told us the exact reason why he hung it up. Now, people can argue, did he live up to the hype and all that? I think I kind of heard it. I can't remember on one of the shows, but describe kind of maybe like a shooting star.
Okay.
Just for that very, very brief moment. I mean, this is a 4-time, Pro Bowl player. We know what he can do on the field when healthy and when given the players to do it. But, I didn't want to get into the arguing of, is he a flop or this or that. I get it. He came in with the huge expectations, the next Elway, the next Marino, all that BS that you're going to hear on all these sports shows all the time. But, for what it was, I thought the guy's just like, look, man, I want to be able to be with my family. We want to travel, I just want to be able to do something with my family.
My quick take on it is I think it's a smart decision. He has the money. He's been injury prone for a long time.
Yes, he has.
If his heart's not in it or it's mentally not in it, why stay in? There's no reason for that.
Exactly.
I say the same thing to my kids too. I'm like, if you don't want to play a sport, you're mentally not in it. I don't want to keep you in it because you ain't. It's all you're doing is hurting yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wish them the best. I know we all do, but yeah, it was very surprising nonetheless.
That was.
All right, so let's get over to the NFC North, the Vikings, the rest of this division, the Packers, Lions, and Bears.
Can I play my thing before you rip into it?
Yes.
Okay. You always forget
To
how
the
stuff.
NFC North Roundtable there, buds. This should be more exciting than when the wife surprised me after work with tater tot casserole wearing that little nightie.
All right, so the NFC North Roundtable, it is going to go like this. We're going to do the Lions, Packers, or Lion, Bears, Packers, and Vikings in that order. We're going to talk a little bit about each team. We're not going to go ESPN-wise, and let's go deep coverage into everything. We'll give our quick little takes about each one of them, and I have a liner for each one of the teams. So,
wow. Do you guys still watch ESPN?
No.
What do you watch? Like an NFL Network?
No,
Is it
neither.
like that? What do you
I
guys watch?
Neither.
I watch a little NFL Network. Yeah, basically all the networks. NHL, NBA, MLB. I try and watch their highlight shows a little bit more nowadays, just because personally the ESPNs of the world, Fox Sports, they are what they are. Every once in a while, you do have to watch them. They'll actually have somebody I actually want to see on First Take or on FS1 morning show or whatever it is. But it's like 24-hour news. It's just a bunch of blabbing.
What the hell happened to them? Oh,
I don't know.
What is it? Just because there's so many sources, like there's so many podcasts
You
that
gotta
you get your
fill
information
time,
from.
man.
You got to fill time
You
with
got to
shit.
fill time with this shit, and with that comes people making up stuff or just kind of dumb topics that are just filling time.
Like us.
Like
us, exactly.
The NFC Roundtable.
Yeah, like we're just making shit up as we go.
This is different because it's us.
It's us. We have our own opinions on this. All right, here is the Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Kitty Cats. Them there Lions once had a guy by the name of DeBarry Sanders. Oh, wow, he really tore up on them there Vikes.
The Detroit Lions are kind of they will probably finish dead last in the division in NFC North. But
we
I think
actually have a Lions fan at this table.
Well, okay.
Yeah, we do. Well,
officially,
he's a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
Cowboys
that's right.
and
Yeah, Cowboys and Lions.
Cowboys, Lions, and Vikings.
Nah.
No, I am. I just
don't want you on our bandwagon, you pile of crap.
See, fuck you too. Then. We say it out of love, people.
Matt Stafford's been there for 10 years. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? There's not much left. They just signed a quarterback from the AAF, your old team, that Perez.
Iron.
Yeah, Perez. They signed him, and so I'm happy that they're actually moving. They're trying, but they got rid of New Ulm's own and SDSU Jackrabbits Zach Zenner the other day.
Hashtag bring him home.
Hashtag bring him home. He's actually what the hell? He's going to school for pharmacists and to be a pharmacist, and he's well established, so he's not worried about the money.
No, I mean, but that's one of those things too. Like, he's got to know whether or not he wants to continue playing.
Yeah.
Like, if Zenner wants to keep playing, he probably can somewhere.
Yeah,
but he's not one of those guys that's going to take a practice squad check.
Nah.
He's going to go to pharmacy school or wherever he's going to go.
Yeah, he's already graduated.
Raise his family and stuff.
So he's out. You have here's all the players that are in the Lions receiving core. Danny Amendola. He's still playing. I'm surprised he's still playing.
You just saying his name gave him a concussion.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Kenny Galladay, which I think is going to be a really, really good player.
He's a return guy.
He is. Marvin Jones is still playing. He's not a great player, but he's not a bad player. He's a decent player.
I think he's solid.
Yeah?
To be honest, it's just, I don't know, how long can they keep Matthew Stafford upright to get in the 9 pattern?
That's another thing.
That's the thing, because you look at the stats that he has, and again, heard it on one of the other shows that he's probably got borderline Hall of Fame type of numbers, but no playoffs.
Yeah, they've been in one playoff, I think.
Yeah, one playoff game maybe, but it's the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, damn Detroit Lions. And look at the tight ends. They got that tight end from Iowa, TJ Hawkinson. great player. I thought the Vikings were going to get him for a while, too. Lands to the Detroit Lions. Then you have Jesse James as well, too. He's not a starting tight end, but he's a decent, good secondary tight end.
He's serviceable, man. He's a utility.
I mean, he had some nice moments in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. Then moving on to the running backs, Kerryon Johnson and C.J. Anderson still playing.
Boy, so much for that non-deep dig on Lions football.
Well, it's a quick in and out.
I was hoping you would have these your brain tips. Like, you'd be like, my favorite team. So I'm going to
hold on. Let me go look here.
I got to see who's on this team. Well, yeah. Shut up.
The floor is all yours.
Well, we still got to do Packers. You guys want to do Packers too?
I defer my next 5 minutes to the representative from St. Michael, Minnesota, Mr. Michael Geffre.
Matt Geffre.
Yeah, hello.
Michael Geffre.
Did I say Michael?
Yeah. St. Michael, Minnesota. Yeah. Michael Geffre.
Close enough. Whatever.
Matthew.
Yes.
Geffre.
Can I help you?
Representative Geffre, you have.
Tom Savage still on the team for he's a quarterback.
I'm sorry. Who?
Tom Savage.
He was a Pittsburgh guy.
Sounds like a porn
you're right.
or something.
Josh Johnson. Holy shit.
Well, they do have a lot of porn names in here. Zach Zenner, Josh Johnson, Kerryon Johnson, Jesse James. I think Jesse James is a porn star.
I think it is. I think it's a female, though.
It's like
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's porn?
How would I know?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Mike Daniels still playing. I mean, he got let go by the Packers last year and stepped it up for.
He did end up,
stepped it up for the Lions.
Okay, so now in each of these deep dives, or what's not supposed to be a deep dive, how many wins did they have last year?
Not a lot.
5, 6? What'd they have? Now you got to figure out: is it going to be more or less?
Let's go less.
You think they're going to end with over? Let's say what their over under is right now. What is it? 6.5 in Vegas, something like that.
Who the fuck knows?
I'm an over under guy.
I'm looking.
Okay, so you have a computer too, don't you?
That's busy running the show.
Oh, okay. So this huge computer runs our show.
Yeah.
We're generated off bong hops, hops and bong resin, I guess. God.
Speaking of that,
all right, I missed this show. Anyway, so
you did.
Let's say it's 6.5.
Puff puff pass.
Are you saying it's
puff,
over
6.5
or under 6.5? Vince, right?
They were 6-10 last year.
So I bet you their over under might be 6.5.
Did you really just break out Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yeah, that's what I used to say.
All right, I'm sorry. What was that?
Over under 6.5
for what?
Wins
Vikes?
for the Detroit Lions.
Lions.
We're still at the Lions still.
Oh,
right? You forgot we're at the NFC North Roundtable.
Yeah,
right.
we're in Detroit.
6.5. I will take the under.
Under.
We'll go under as well too.
I say under as well. I'd say it's probably at 6. 6 is probably accurate.
Yeah,
it's just I don't think they have enough talent there.
All right.
Next.
Yeah, let's go. Hold on. He's getting the music ready.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
It's the quote-unquote music.
Shut.
It's sounder.
Bears.
The Chicago Teddy Bears. The only good thing about that there Chicago is them there hot dogs. Mustard and relish only because the ketchup is for quitters. That's what my Uncle Todd always said.
Ketchup is for quitters, by the way.
Where'd you come up with the Uncle Todd thing?
I was trying to think of anything that's northern Minnesota.
That's what my Uncle Todd said? That's what we do?
Ironically, Todd was a Chris Farley character in the Da Bear skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
See, you got to, again, the sports governor has to come through with the save here.
Yeah.
How many? That makes a baker's dozen,
That's
Bob.
right.
That makes a baker's dozen, Bob.
Got a piece of sausage lodged in my heart right there.
I'm looking. At bear claws in the innards of my heart. Like that.
Don't you miss
Are you dying?
No.
Just have a heart attack.
2 shows weekly.
Lay off me, I'm starving. That was a different skit, but same thing.
I know exactly what you meant, though.
Yeah. Cindy, aren't you trying to lose weight?
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Okay. So Bears, they won the division. They had a double doink that effed them in the playoffs.
No, senor. No, senor.
That was one of the best calls of all time. I thought that. No, senor. Oh, it's so good. Double doink. They still having kicking issues. They had like 5 or 6 guys come into camp that they're trying to get, and they had a grading scale for each one. each and every day there was a grading scale, like on a scale of like 1 to 7 or something like that. They got points. It's crazy. I couldn't believe that. Ari Fassan tweeted that out. So go ahead, Vince. What are you going to say?
Yeah, what else?
I'm just enjoying this deep take of Chicago Bears.
Yeah, your turn.
Yeah, exactly. Mitch Trubisky continues to improve. I see we have here in our notes, does the defense take a step back? That's always the big thing with the Bears, defending division champions, things looking real good. I think right now, just on paper, I think they win the division.
You think they win the division? All right.
Just on paper, again, injuries, all kinds of stuff can happen.
I get that. Last year the Bears were 12-4.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that, we can be 11-5, here in Viking land. I'm not saying they're going to, run away with this by any means, but I think in the end, I think a 12-4, that sounds about right.
Sounds right.
For them, just from what I'm saying.
I don't think they get 12 wins, but I do think they win the division. And I'm not just saying that to jinx them, but they got one of the top 3 players in all of the NFL on their defense.
Yeah.
Go like this. Have the mic right here.
Yeah, I'll have it right here. I'm just saying their defense is still going to be good. Fangio or no Fangio, it's going to be good. And then their offense is going to take steps ahead, and they got that rookie running back. I think that could be a good 1-2 punch with Tariq Cohen.
Nope.
I have them at 10-6, but winning the division at 10-6.
Ooh.
There could be a logjam.
Right.
But I picked every single game of the NFL. I do every single year, every single game.
What a nerd.
10-6. I should have brought you the sheet. It looks way nerdier than what it sounds.
Nerd!
I have every single game.
All right.
And you got to circle every single one of them, and it turned out to be
we got to get you
10-6.
sometime with Mrs. Extra.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? She's actually doing her new job right now and has the kids and all that stuff. And just so
That's
I
why
can
you're
get this
here.
wonderful podcast.
Yeah, the half-ass.
An hour away from home.
Yeah, semi-pro sports talk.
We're more than semi-pro. We're damn near pro. We should start saying, instead of semi-pro, we should say damn near pro.
Damn near pro.
Damn near.
Damn near pro.
Would have had it there, Buck. Man, I swear to God, man.
I was damn near there.
Oh, damn, man. If I had blown my arm.
Okay, what's the next?
Oh, my God. Next
Come
one.
on.
Okay, so you guys all say over 10 wins
Yes.
for the Bears?
Yeah, over.
Okay.
For sure.
So you say they win the division too, Matty G?
No.
You say someone else wins the division, and you say they're over 10 wins.
Yeah,
so
over
you
10
say,
wins.
holy shit. Okay, so this is actually pretty
compelling.
Yeah, okay. So let's go to the next one.
The Packers. I heard from my third cousin Oli that their quarterback Aaron Rodgers, he likes to wear skirts. Okay, I apologize there. That was very passive-aggressive.
So the Green Bay Packers, they were 6-9 last year and 1. I guess got to throw that 1 in there.
Right.
But it's hard for me to get behind Aaron Rodgers with no receiving core. Defense is meh. I mean, you don't have Clay Matthews anymore. You don't really have anybody good.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm really having a hard time. I think they'll be slightly improved, but I'm not seeing a dominant team out of Green Bay just yet.
I'm just happy that their head coach has the last name LaFleur, so you'd be like, cram it up your cram hole, LaFleur. Cram it.
Is this a hockey thing?
No, it's a dodgeball reference.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the old man on the porch here.
Yeah.
50
You
years
still
old.
watch movies, though.
Yeah. But he's not hip like us,
Dodgeball?
though.
He's more hip.
He needs a hip?
Yeah,
you bet.
No, you freaking needed to go to Ribfest, man. It was so much fun.
Oh, you castorized me so many times about that.
Last time I was over here, his girl lit into him.
Just freaked out on
Are
you?
you shocked by that?
Because he chose the softball tournament, and then when she heard you went to Ribfest, because I was like, yeah, you should have came with Justin, and I was like, yeah, I told Justin to bring his wife. And
I chose Ribfest over Vikings night practice.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what because I was hanging with all of his cool peeps. notwithstanding present company as well, because you are one damn cool Pete. Oh,
thank you.
That was awesome.
Now
you were.
Oh, you're looking at me, so I was like, thank you.
You weren't there.
Okay.
You weren't there. I mean,
I had to deal with drama.
Oh my God, it was so good. And then finding out what you had to deal with.
Oh, that was something. That was
2 fights, a seizure,
2 fights and
cops.
a seizure. Choosing softball on one of the worst teams I've ever been on my entire life. It was fun though. I actually had fun on a terrible team. We were rough, but I don't care, man. Vince Wright Rib Fest. Best ribs I've ever had that were not in Kansas City.
Thank you, sir.
I'll say it.
Appreciate that.
That's nice of you. I mean, there's going to be more than one Rib Fest coming, though.
Yeah.
You have 2 and 3, right?
Yep. And you
for sure.
be at one of them.
I'm going to be at both.
Well,
and we're going to a Gophers game this year. We gotta
get that figured out.
We'll try to. I don't know if I will be able to because of my new work schedule, but I'll talk about that later.
All right. Okay. Anyway, back to the pack here. So what's the over/under for them?
I haven't looked at any of the Vegas over/unders. I'm just kind of doing this on myself, but their over/under's got to be 8.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I said, they were 6-9 last, 6-9-1.
6-9-1.
I
think it's 7.5.
Let's go. I think 7.5 sounds all right.
I'll take that. So I'll give them 8.
You go with 8? Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I'll take an 8.
I actually had 8 and 8.
Yeah,
8. I think they start off slow. However, kind of figure it out later in the year, but it's just a little too late for them to really make a move.
Aaron Rodgers is still otherworldly, right?
Yep.
Like we can say that as Vikings fans.
Yeah.
Vince, is it okay?
Sure.
Okay. I'm not all in on this young guy freaking head coach thing just because it worked once.
Because of PJ Fleck and look at
I'm not
Sean McVay and
So McVay's the one. Like all of his coaching tree, all their guys are younger than me. Like his coaching tree is like they're all my age or younger.
Yeah, what'd say about yourself?
Like Klingsbury and LaFleur and all these guys. Like, are they really the guys? Like, is this what the NFL is going to be? Going away from the old white guy thing, they're going to be the young white guy thing now. Is that what it is?
Possibly. Valid points. I have no arguments.
Offense puts the butts in the stadium, so that's kind of what everyone's doing. I think the thing between that will have to be watched is LaFleur and Rodgers. There is a real rift there because LaFleur says, "This is my plan. This is it. You don't get to go off anything." Rodgers like, I'm sorry. He holds up his, Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, I won this. Super Bowl ring.
I won this by doing what I want to do.
Right.
And so now that's got to get figured out. If they don't figure that out, it's not going to happen. I have them over 7.5 with exactly 8. 8
yeah,
8.
I'll go with 8 as well.
The
Vikes, yeah, that's next.
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. There I go again.
Yeah, you gotta
get away because I'm an idiot.
You have busy day, Vince?
I'm tired.
Minnesota Vikings. Let's hope this season goes right instead of 2016 where it went wide left.
Oofda.
That's a good one.
You see Blair Walsh is on Atlanta?
Yeah, he's not doing well either.
Yeah, he didn't do well. I think he gone.
He gone.
It's so weird. So one thing, quickly before we get into the Vikings, is when we were younger, were there ever these types of issues with kickers where there's just like this revolving door?
No, I don't think, not really.
I don't really remember it, but
like the Packers had Longwell forever, the Vikings had like 2 or 3 long.
Gary Anderson and you had.
Morton Anderson. And
more, not Gary.
Forever.
Whatever.
Not necessarily Morton Anderson forever, but we had some long stints with kickers.
We had Longwell at one time too.
Well, it's just there wasn't this revolving door where it was all of a sudden these guys had a case of the hiccups or the misses, and then all of a sudden, we got to get a different guy.
Yeah.
So, purple.
Vikings, they were, what are they? Same record? They were 8-7-1 last year.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, this is actual first now being stable in Minnesota, being here for over a year. It's your second go around with his team, or not with his team, but the second year with his team. You do have a brand new offense coordinator again. It seems like every year he has a brand new coordinator.
It's a 6th one.
Yeah, Jesus, that's a lot.
Exactly.
offensive line has improved a little bit from last year. Defensively, still about the same. Still pretty tough defense. Xavier Rhodes is kind of I'm getting worried about him. It's good to see Barr back. Tight end wise, Rudolph has good hands.
Mike Hughes back.
Mike Hughes is back off the pup list. That's good to see as well. I think the Vikings are going to do. I think they are going to win the division, though.
Do you ever have a thought in your head and you're just like, okay, here's a thought, and then this is what I'm thinking? Or you just roundabout way forever?
Roundabout way.
You're like Kirk Cousins, and then all of a sudden, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about the Vikings?
Well, look at all this shit in front of me. I'm trying to that's why I like being the producer side of it.
You have 3 things in front of you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, yeah. All right,
5.
Guys. All right, we're fighting right now.
You want to fight?
Anyway.
Okay, Nate.
So what do you think? What's the over? Yeah, Nate. Oh, boy. Let's hope he doesn't figure out how to play a podcast on something. Because, man, that freaking steroided out freak, he's coming after us. Anyway, so you're saying second division or first?
I think
you said first.
I think they're going to win a division.
At 12 wins?
I think they're going to go 12 wins.
Holy shnikes.
I was going to say 10-6, 11-5.
I see on my schematic. I'll have to bring it in next week or whenever we do another one. Schematics. 9-7 is what I have.
9-7.
All that work for 9-7.
All that work for 9-7.
Damn.
It's I usually do the big thing right. I did it a little early this year. It was right after their second preseason game that I figured it all out, and I still came up with 9-7. It was their third preseason game. They didn't look all that good. They looked like a 9-7 team.
I don't put too much effort into preseason.
I don't put in a whole lot of effort.
Oh, that's true too.
Hey, you try at softball.
I do.
My God, you try.
That's not very good.
You are such a try-hard.
I mean, with having one bad wheel and trying to run and trying to play, it's a bitch. And then when I'm hurting when we have those triple headers, I was hurting. I stayed out there.
I'm like the third oldest guy on the team, and I was the one playing shortstop and getting on base quite a bit. And I'm just like, I'm feeling great. All these guys are like 28, going, oh my God.
I'm not 28.
Oh my God. I said I like 28. 32 is like 28.
33.
No. I'm 40 next year.
Oh, you kids.
Yeah, I know. All right, so we all agree Vikings are going to be better this year. It just depends on what?
What kind of chicken sandwich they eat.
Oh, you already want to get into that?
Okay.
I do.
We got to spend a little bit of time on the Vikes.
Here's the thing with the Vikes, though.
I want to get into chicken sandwich. That sounds way better.
Who's the third wide receiver since BB is failing?
Looks obviously, like BC Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, Treadwell's still going to be on the team.
Boo.
And,
I don't think he is. I think he's gone.
Defensive backs.
I don't think Treadwell's going to be on the team.
Really?
I'm the only one on here that thinks that. Because he played himself way out of it. They were trying to showcase him, so to speak.
Nobody will trade for him, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're just going to eat the $750,000.
Yep.
And then there's probably some other. Rob Brzezinski, do not put anything past him. The guy's a genius with a cap. He'll figure something out.
Okay.
He'll figure something out. He'll get money somewhere else. Don't know how, but he'll figure it out.
We'll find a way. So you're saying the Vikings are going to go 9-7?
7. I said 9-7.
Did you forget?
10-6, 11-5.
So yeah. Well, I think they're going to win a division.
Okay. Vince, wrap it up.
All right, folks, we will be right back. Chicken sandwiches. Popeyes, master marketing. What's your favorite chicken sandwich? Chick Fil A, Popeyes, Wendy's.
Are you a spicy chicken fan from Burger King? That trash.
Anyway, keep it tuned here to North Star Sports Podcast with Justin Ekstrom and Matt Geffre. And yours truly, Vince Wright, the sports governor. We'll be right back.
Don't you have some kind of a line that you keep open for emergencies or for celebrities? I'm both. I'm a celebrity in an emergency. Can you patch me through on that line, please?
This is the all-new North Star Sports Podcast. Okay, kind of the same half-ass show like always, just more after this.
I've tried everything, and I just couldn't keep those extra 200 pounds off. It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me, and I'll sleep with anything.
The Abdometrix, the Thiazides, the tummy stapling. I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands chopped off. You name it, I've tried it.
Yeah, except for exercising and eating right, Porky.
That's right, honey. Then I found the Dormatron. Using a new technology called biorhythmic subconscious gymnastics, the Dormatron exercises you while you sleep. Just strap in your arms and legs, put on the Dormatron headset, then wrap yourself in the special high-voltage electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep. Now that I've lost 280 pounds, my husband's all mine again.
That's right, honey. No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat can even ruin a romantic cruise. Call Dormatron now at 1-800-SLEEP-OFF-LARD or visit www.sleepofflard.com and sleep your way to a thinner, happier you.
Hi, this is Dan Model, center fielder for the St. Paul Saints, and you're listening to North Star Sports Podcast.
Oh, hey there! Have you ever been to the website called Pick and Shovelware? It's a pretty cool website, Susie. You can buy all the pretty cool Minnesota sports apparel. Oh, and hey, you can get 20% off when you use that there promo code NorthStar as well. Yeah, it's the pickandshovelware.com. Oh, wow, Randy Moss and the North Stars on it. Oh, jeepers, why don't you like the North Star Sports Podcast on Facebook today? It's better than Dante Culpepper throwing a touchdown pass to Randy Moss there, eh?
From memes to actual sports topics, find us on Facebook, North Star Sports Podcast.
We're back on the North Star Sports Podcast. My name is Justin Eckerstormer. I'm here with the one and only sports governor of Minnesota, Mr. Vince Wright.
What up?
And then we got Matty G behind all of the the four things in front of him that he compared. The 5 things in front of him that are electronically sounding. He says that takes all of his time.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. So now we're going to be talking about chicken. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, anybody listening to us right now, but I'm sure you did because if you're on the Twitterverse, the chicken sandwich war and the genius marketing behind anything. Like, it amazes me how quick things go viral.
It was amazing how this whole thing started with Popeyes chicken sandwich. It started with some tweets.
Is it just a tweet and all that?
Yeah, going at Chick Fil A, and all of a sudden you have people around the country lining up, at all kinds of Popeyes locations, waiting up to 2 and 3 hours to try and get their hands on these chicken sandwiches.
And it's spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Which you can get almost anywhere.
The bread looked amazing on top. It looked like a...
Well, that's what my wife said. She tracked one down out in South Dakota a couple nights ago, and she said, yeah, compared to Chick Fil A, and I'm a big Chick Fil A chicken sandwich person, more breading. But, yeah, I mean, she said it was okay. She didn't seem to like it better than Chick Fil A, but...
She didn't give you a 1 to 10 scale?
No, and I'll try and speaking of going on the fly, on the fly.
Okay, you don't want us to talk about this?
No, I just she give you a count, or she can give you a scale. It's just disappointing.
I have Chick-fil-A is near me.
So for her, here's what my wife said about it at the one from Southwest Sioux Falls. New Popeyes chicken sandwich. Is it that good? It's comparable to Chick-fil-A, more breading, and it's bigger.
Go on.
It's good, but not sure about the hype. It's still a chicken sandwich, but the sides, she's big sides at Popeyes. She loves the red beans and rice, and she loves, what else did she say? The green beans are always on point. So
my favorite side with barbecue is like dirty rice. Dirty rice. Do they have dirty rice at Popeyes?
No,
I assume
no,
that's
but
fried
the red
rice.
beans and rice would probably.
It looks dang close.
Hey, another free ad. Tell your wife there's a chicken place in Sioux Falls. I can't think what the heck it's called, but it's
good free ad.
Shut
you don't
up.
even know the name of it.
But it's it's a chicken like in a suit, and it's on one of the main drags, and it's one of the best places ever. I only been there once.
There's a breakfast place there that has the best caramel rolls I've ever had.
When I stopped through there with her, we stopped at I forgot the name of the diner, like right downtown.
Oh, the diner is literally what it's called.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Actually, the diner.
And it's green, like the trimming
Real
is green.
good
It's like
food
green and goldish kind of.
It looks like an old fashioned diner.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
All right, there we go.
It's good stuff, man.
But yeah, this has been incredible. Whoever started this for Popeyes deserves to own half of the company at this point. This has just been out of hand. People everywhere going nuts. Lots of great memes, a lot of great viral videos. And, I mean, hats off to Popeyes. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point if you think, which one's better. I mean, the marketing, the money that's been made, and, you go to a lot of Popeyes and they're out. They're out until like a week down the line. It's crazy what's been happening. So,
shit.
Props to the chicken sandwich wars of America.
I don't know about you guys. I'm a fan of the KFC Double Down.
Oh, jeez.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, but that's not a.
It's a chicken sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich.
You have to eat two of them to be the size of like Chick Fil A's.
And I do.
Chick Fil A's isn't all that big.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
It's good though, man. I had one yesterday. Chick Fil A spicy chicken sandwich is good.
I'm not really a big spicy person, so I just get the original chicken sandwich. But I love Chick Fil A's original chicken sandwich. I really do.
Yeah, it's good. I think Chick Fil A. Like I used to be like, nah, that's just stupid. Now we go there probably once a month.
And now I keep forgetting because I was actually at the original Shake Shack. It was right across the street from our place in New York City, and I was like, shit, I should have grabbed one of their chicken sandwiches and
that's where it all started.
No, Chick Fil A is that's their claim that they invented the chicken sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
somebody.
But I mean, there's tons out there. We just watched that little video there that I posted earlier. You got the McChicken, you got Burger King, you got Wendy's.
Wendy's makes decent food, man.
Yeah, they do.
I don't mind it.
But
Arby's makes good chicken too.
In college, I used to get that crispy chicken sandwich a lot from Arby's.
Oh yeah.
So
it's all about the Big Montana for me.
Oh my god, the Big Montana, fuck yeah!
And you had to put cheese on it. It was like $9 then. I can only imagine what it is now. It's probably like $17 for a Big Montana.
God, that sounds so good though.
Oh, it was good.
And now I haven't had dinner, so now chicken sandwiches on the mind. It's like
chicken is good, man. Like remember
chicken.
when you're younger, you're like, can't we have anything other than chicken? Now it's just like that's all I crave all the time is freaking
deep fried chicken.
Fried chicken, baked chicken. It could be freaking anything. Rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, it's so.
Damn,
good.
that sounds really good. I'm hungry. I'm gonna text Cass to bring me some chicken.
Like a lot of people make fun of me for this, but if you go to a decent restaurant and get a rotisserie chicken salad with all like the frickin' all that stuff on there, you swear to God you think you're eating healthy, but it's like 3,000 calories and it tastes so freaking awesome.
You're tricking your brain.
Yeah, basically you're like, oh, I'm healthy. I'm eating
and
a salad.
I'd eat a salad.
But you also drink an entire vat of oil that they throw into this frickin' rotisserie chicken to make it so awesome.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
And then, if you want anything other than fried chicken or chicken stuff like that, you got to eat the ribs at Vince Wright's house.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, we're done. We're not doing game.
No,
we don't have time for game. We're gonna quickly go over
exactly.
You guys saw on our Facebook post
get home
earlier
before 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't work tomorrow, so it's good.
Nice.
I don't.
Do you ever really work?
No, I haven't really worked in a couple of years, and
I see Snapchats from you that you're always just making the same face, going, "I guess I'll eat."
Yeah, I guess I'll eat this. Yeah, I know. I have a sad life, I guess.
What are we going over?
St. Cloud. They've been dubbed top 10 in the nation for our most romantic place.
Cruise division. Just Hey, want to go cruise division and eat at Perkins at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, no shit. Someone posted that. Was hilarious. So here are the top 25 romantic cities in the U.S. We'll go quickly. Number 1 is Bono Beach, Florida. Number 2 is Myrtle Beach, Cypress, California. Number 4 is St. Cloud, Minnesota.
This must have been one of those like clickbait articles where they just pick whatever city your most of your views are from or something. There's no way. St. Cloud because of Munsinger Gardens?
Who would fuck
or what? Like, what's the reasoning behind it?
It's a bunch of garbage.
Is it because there's a lot of people that procreate there?
No,
like
well, there's that.
A lot of girls that aren't on the pill and stuff. Is that what that is? We got a lot of kids.
Yeah, we got a lot of kids here. We'll just put everybody on.
It must be romantic.
It's not. All right. Well, anything else, you guys?
I think we're good.
You have an article out.
I do. Purple PTSD. Yeah, talking a little AC before CC AC. Anthony Carter. Go check it out. PurplePTSD.com.
If you don't know who Anthony Carter is, 1, punch yourself straight in the wiener.
Oh, okay.
And then 2, go and watch the 1987 playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. Unbelievable. 10 catches, 249 yards, whatever it was. Phenomenal. Him and God, I can't think of who else just went off that game. And then that's where they got to go into the NFC Championship and lost because of Darren Nelson deal. They just destroyed. They destroyed the Saints, then destroyed on the road. Destroyed the Saints on the road, then destroyed San Francisco on the road, and then came within one drop Darren Nelson touchdown to tie the eventual Super Bowl champions. That's the closest in my lifetime I've ever been to seeing them in the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, we got a minute left for the song is over. So, just had to take all of it.
Sorry, I'm just saying, go watch those YouTube clips. Amazing.
Hey, and go Gophers tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, Gophers play.
South Dakota.
Tough one. I picked Gophers. Not by much, though. Not by much.
What's the spread? It's only like 11, right?
12. 12 when I looked last time.
I mean, the Jacks are a good team.
Number 4 in the nation, FCS, so we'll see.
No, exactly.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. Thanks to the writers, producers, on-site engineers, known as all of us. In the words of Red Green, keep your stick on the ice, and we'll see you back, hopefully next week. Bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
You like that? You like that? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Minnesota!
Yeah, that's the way.
Great. Now, why can't they do numbers like that?
We just did.
Yeah, so you did.
Wasn't very good after all. Ooh! Terrible!